When a couple can't have a child, many people assume it's an issue with the woman. But male factor infertility is just as common. We continue our look at the silent struggle many couples face. Carillion specialist Dr. Adrian Gentry says men trying to have children should limit alcohol, tobacco, and drug use and stay healthy.
I've seen more and more male factor, and I think it's associated with men who are overweight or who have sleep apnea that hasn't been diagnosed and treated. And it's crazy that treatment with a CPAP for like 2 or 3 months completely improves their sperm to normal.
You'll meet a local couple who went through treatments tonight at 6, what they want others to know about male factor infertility.